Welcome to the Jordan Banks Show, y'all. I am Jordan Banks, the king of urban podcasts, y'all. I'm tired of saying it. Y'all know what it is. I'm here, the hardest working man, the original J Money. I'm in the building, y'all. Where they do that at TV, BXX Live. We coming at you, y'all. Once again this week, he back, y'all. He back for another week. Hey. Big John, because
what else we got to do?
Yeah, they got shit else to do. I gotta get back on my goddamn diet. I know that. Yeah, well, I can feel it when I get up in the morning. I be like, ugh, my back, a little stinging going on. I mean, oh.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sticking with mine. So
I was doing good. Sometimes though, when you're doing good and you're living good, them steaks get a little bigger.
So, yeah, add a little more potency.
You're going from the 20 ounce to the porterhouse.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Everything gets magnified.
See,
well, that's when you gotta have a little discipline.
Yeah, you getting greedy.
Yeah, but discipline had, you know.
No, you getting greedy.
I'm sitting at the table eating like a mafia boss.
See what I'm saying?
I want all the sausages.
Looking like one of them fat Italian, fat Russian mafia bosses.
I'm black mafia. I'm black. I'm black Italian. Goddamn. It's hard, John. But I promise y'all I'm on it. Next week I'm gonna look fucking different. Watch.
Okay.
Cause I'm on it, and I know how to lose weight, and I lose weight quick.
All right. Well.
But I gain it quick.
Yeah. You need to keep it off, man.
But I can't keep having this Gucci stomach, cause that's the old Gucci.
That's the old Gucci.
But I don't want to go to jail to lose it. I don't do the prison diet. I know a lot of y'all, a lot of brothers walking around looking good and shit. That's that prison diet. John, I don't need that. Oh, that's that living in the car diet.
Well, I ain't never had that.
No. Not Jordan Banks.
I ain't never
That's
had
Tyler
that.
Perry's story, not mine.
I ain't never had that.
I don't believe the Lord want me to live in the car. I'm sorry.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
I ain't got to learn life lessons by being homeless. Yeah. I'm sorry. But it turned out great for him.
Hey, let him do what he do.
Yeah. Turned out pretty good for me. I can't complain. Even if I did, who listen?
Right.
Fuck it. So, we in it. We here at the Jordan Banks Show. Where they do that TV. Yeah. The girls are fighting. The gloves are fucking off. It's a cat fight going on all over Pennsylvania Avenue.
What?
With Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
They is going at it, baby.
That's what happened when you fire people.
Elon said the big secret. He said that Epstein report ain't coming out because Trump is all over it.
Wow.
Elon said he got this white nigga elected. He said Trump is ingrate.
So now Elon mad.
Yeah. Trump said, you want to come with all that shit? How about we save the country billions and billions of dollars and cut all Elon government contracts? Elon said, you dirty motherfucker. You's a dirty motherfucker.
Well, see, Trump better realize he ain't getting reelected. Hey, America, you know what? Y'all never heard me say that name until today.
Hey, Elon came back. He said, I'm going to ground the space program. So I said, don't nobody care. Well, nobody getting on that exploding shit with you. Your car already exploding. You think I'm going to get on the whole shit with you?
They on a reality show now.
Hey, the last one you shot up ain't making half a mile before it blew up. Trump said, don't nobody care. Let me go fuck around and end up in El Salvador prison.
That's why he gave him all that power.
Boy.
Now he want to pull the reins in.
The gloves is off.
That's what's up. I like that.
I do too. This is real life heavyweight soap opera. You got the world richest man and the most powerful man in the world. See them egos too big. The arrogance in the room is too much.
Yep.
People calling this guy the president. He ain't really the president.
Right. His son told him, not the president.
Get out my daddy chair.
Right.
Trump was like, get this little motherfucker out my face. We'll start swinging on him.
Yeah. Number 45 tired of his ego getting bruised. No, we ain't finna keep putting up with this.
Elon said, y'all signed that damn bill in the middle of the night. Half of Congress, the Republicans claiming they didn't even get to read it. They just signed off on some shit. And I was like, I didn't know that was there. Yeah. Elon, like, that bill is so terrible. You gonna gut America.
Yep.
Trump said, you little funny-eared mother.
Yeah, because, I mean, all he doing is padding his buddy's pockets in this bill. I don't care what he say.
See, MAGA? Yeah,
that man don't care about his wife or his son. He care about himself.
Well, John was sitting back and looking because once again, as we see throughout American history, what they really come down to are white folk fighting white folks.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they'll throw us in there.
Yep.
Somehow we gonna get mixed and roped in. Watch.
Yep.
Elon gonna say you been hanging around them niggas too long. And Trump gonna say, well, you a apartheid baby. You been somehow we gonna get thrown in there though.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, throughout American history, this is white folk fighting white folk.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't mad to see it. I ain't mad about it.
Mm-mm.
Have at it. Turn the orange and yellow off each other. I don't give a shit. Because you
crazy.
brought that apartheid sucker in to try to destroy DEI, which means everything minority.
Yep. And now it's destroying you.
Look what happened.
Yep.
But I told people, I say, y'all got to understand, we where we supposed to be, right? Watch God come in and show y'all who really got the power.
Yep.
It doesn't matter time. That foolishness go on. God already know what it is. I will not be mocked. We had that show already.
Right.
Now look at these two bumping heads going against each other.
I like it.
Two rich cowards.
I ain't even into reality TV, but I like it.
This is reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
You got a reality clown and a clown in reality.
That's a good one.
It's reality TV at its finest. Boy, I got my popcorn. I'm just watching.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I wonder if this going to be on Zeus.
It should be.
They gonna let that nigga get no profits. That's DEI. Mm-hmm. Well, they Trump got all these crazy people up there in his cabinet, and they had Linda McMahon in, the ex WWE person,
right? Do education.
They said, "Do you know what we ranked in the world as far as education in 1979?" She said, "Oh boy, we was at the bottom of the totem pole." They said, "No, we's actually number one."
Right.
Oh, do you know what this book is? I had to get back on it. Do you know what this incident is? Well, since the beginning of time. And who asked you about the beginning of time?
I asked you about what this
is. I asked you about this right today. Well, I got to let you know. I just yes or no. Well, I have to get back to you on it. In other words, Linda McMahon up there with a bunch of, my dog ate my homework. The education secretary. Mm-mm. Dog ate my homework. I don't know none of what of you talking about. Not none.
Lack education.
Not none.
That is funny.
This is some This is some fallible shit.
Man, this is a shit show at its finest.
Yeah, but anyway, man, the girls are tearing each other clothes off. Mm-hmm. They is nasty. They've been tweeting and truthing all day. You got X and you got truth.
Right.
So really what you got is X truth. All of it fake. You got X truth. All of it fake. It ain't real.
No. They tell some real shit about each other.
Well, now they slinging mud now.
Right. So this one
that's slinging mud.
Right.
So Trump talking that shit. Elon reposted a video of Trump in the middle of the White House selling his cars. Trump say he mad because nobody want that bullshit. Trump say he mad because we ended the mandate on buying that bullshit and giving him options and this and that. Mm-hmm. Trump say you can't get mad nobody want them shitty cars. Man, it ain't me. It's you.
He finna lose his #1 status behind this.
Elon say, you punk, I put $288 million into getting you over.
All about the money.
I think the Republican Party can safely forget about Elon.
Yeah.
But maybe this will give some of the Republicans there some courage because Elon's definitely not going to be
a driving force behind anything.
No.
And the crazy part about it is 45 has nothing if he don't have the money to back its agendas. He is
the powerful people.
Yeah, he is not as powerful as people like, and he doesn't have the air people.
But he can't stand alone.
Right, he can't. And it's and the sad, but you know what? Here's the thing that I tell people about it all the time. He's doing what other people like himself is afraid to come out in public and do, so they got a flunky up there to do it.
Yeah, he don't care. Elon don't care. He got the money.
Absolutely.
And him working with Trump, he see has destroyed his business.
Yep.
And his standing in the world. He can't get that Specs link and X link and this link to all these different countries.
He can't even get the smartest people in the world to work for him.
Don't nobody want it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're associated with this ass?
Yeah.
We see what y'all doing to America. You think you want you to come on and do that?
Absolutely.
He just saw his status. The richest man in the world, don't nobody like you. Which probably goes back to him being young and nobody liking him. His own parents said that. Nobody liked him. Girls, boys, nobody.
That's why I got so many kids, so many different women.
He was the only one couldn't sleep with a relative.
The relative didn't like him.
Get the hell out of here, nasty.
Your mom and daddy don't like you.
Oh, your daddy. Yeah, so it's like that.
Kids growing up not to like you.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, man. One of Trump parolees, Todd Chrisley, from that Chrisley show, came out of prison. I tell you what, I know Trump said, you ungrateful bastard, you. If he'd have known that man would have came out talking like this, he wouldn't have pardoned his ass. That man got out of jail. I got to give it to him. He got out of jail. The first thing he talked about is the disparity between like rehabilitation and programs and things like that for African American men and white people. He said African American people ain't got a chance. He said they don't give them the programs, the education, the knowledge, all those programs that are open. He said I had no problem getting in. The other white people had no problem getting in. Black people,
they find issues getting them in.
Yeah, he said it's a shame the way that they treat the black men in prison. You can't rehabilitate nobody like that. I know Trump said this motherfucker. Had I known he was gonna come out talking that DEI shit,
I left his ass in there.
I'd have left his ass in there.
But that's what you get for taking money from everybody. Because all they did was pump a little money to you and paid $1 million a $1 million plate.
Yeah, because all dude did was come out and tell the truth.
Yeah.
He said that's his experience in there. He said black men treated like shit.
And the thing about it is it only takes one person with common sense to change it, but you got 10 people who don't give a damn that's not gonna let you.
Yeah. Well, talking about that prison thing, man, I hope a lot of y'all can get yourself together, stay out of that type of thing, stay out of trouble, period.
Right.
With the federal government right now, under this regime, ain't making it easy. They didn't cut the funding on the Job Corps. You know, people
that has helped so many people.
People want to stay out of trouble.
And they got to start somewhere.
All three of them.
Yeah.
They want to stay out of trouble.
Right.
You got to give them credit. Because they could just be busting folks over the head, fighting and doing all the stuff.
I've done volunteer work down there. And for the people who want to help, it is a good spot to land.
Yeah.
But the government, man, these days is...
And a lot of the kids got just put out the same day. Nobody know what was going on. They had to call their parents or this and that, or they just ain't had nowhere to go. Yeah, make America great again. Yeah, that's what they doing.
They should have said the question would be should have said after they say make America great again for who? That's what the question
for the people it's intended for. Yeah. It's working for them.
Yeah,
not all y'all. It's working for rich white people.
Yeah,
you poor white people ain't got a chance. So that's 90% of America. You poor folks ain't got a chance. None under this regime. Ooh. And see, we poor and middle class white people thought he was with them. He ain't with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all white niggas to him. Fucking hillbilly. You think he, man, come on, man.
I don't care.
See, this is a black man. I don't understand either because now we hear the Trump administration is preparing orders to basically remove the military names or to remove the names of black folks, people of color from military installations, ships, the USS Harriet Tubman, the Thurgood Marshall, so on and so on.
Right.
I wonder what man got to say about that. Because I guess we just have all white people.
Yep.
We don't need no diversity.
After all, they built this country.
We don't need no diversity. They don't put a black person on a ship. That nigga can't even swim.
Right. like they all like to say, after all, we built this country.
What Megan got to say about that? Black Megan.
That's why I don't understand how a black man could be part of MAGA.
All the stuff that they doing, it's like,
right?
how?
How could anybody black agree with MAGA?
I just haven't found the thread that connects this thing. Yeah. I ain't able to pull that stitch together.
I am not against white people. I'm against people who don't like nobody outside. People. Yeah, I'm against people who don't like people outside themselves.
Yeah.
If you don't look like me, talk like me, walk like me, then I don't like you.
And nothing for black MAGA. I always be trying to talk to us, man. I don't care what y'all say. But Trump signs a proclamation banning travel from 12 countries of color. Only people of color in these 12 countries. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But then white folk get to come. And already, one of them Africans he brought over here killed his wife. Already. Ain't but 49 of them. 947 of them. Because his ass going to prison for the rest of his life.
Right. Take him out of the population.
Now, statistically, that is horrible because that's 1 out of every 49 people is a murderer. By all accounts from the people you brought over. If you know that if this country was 1 out of every 49 people, that would be fucking chaos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to serve.
Yep.
It'd be a purge. So that's what you brought to this country.
That's probably what they're looking for.
Since the beginning of the time, man, white folk been crawling over the world, killing everybody. That's what they do. Call it colonization. I know you was here, but I got this flag that they gave me where I'm from. I don't see nobody else's flag. You got a flag? You got no flag, it don't count. That ain't your country.
Right.
And we're going to call you Indians because I think I'm in India. But I don't see no spices. I got coconuts and bananas and shit. But I don't see no spices. But I don't see no fucking flag. Fuck it. Kill all the men, bring the women to me. Keep the little girls, kill the boys. Because we know he was a killer. Columbus was a killer. Savaged the coastline.
That's crazy.
That's what he did. I don't see no flag. Well, now here's a flag. It's my flag. Claim to the name of the queen. American history.
Yep.
This is what it is. We moving along though, man. So we at the part of the show, y'all, where I get to do a little sobriety check.
Oh Lord, what we got?
Just a little bit.
What we got this week?
Well, John, let's see if these folk drunk or not. Reports are surfacing that Aaron Rodgers plans to sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna say they drunk on this one. Because everything else they tried, they ain't worked, so why not?
Well, at some point, you just got to go through the draft. Hiring all these old folks to come in, Aaron going to give you what? We don't even know what he has. It's been how many years since we've seen anything?
Right.
Probably 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah. This will be the 4th year.
So we just bringing in a name. We might as well hire Michael Jordan to throw it. I think you would get a big crowd and stand.
Yeah, but definitely put butts in the seat.
I don't know if you're going to win. So
I ain't mad though. I'm a Baltimore fan. So go ahead.
Well, yeah. Good for you.
I don't see them being drunk at all. I agree with what y'all doing. Keep going.
Stupid. That's stupid. Shit. Y'all might well sign T.O.
Exactly. Go and do that. I promote it.
T.O. probably be better than whatever.
I promote it. Go ahead. T.O. Wait, he's still in shape. Go get him.
Sobriety check number 2. According to reports, the Phoenix Suns, they want to get rid of KD ASAP before the draft. They want to get rid of that old nigga now. What the hell happening? KD still can ball.
Yeah, but
is KD just a poison everywhere he goes?
I don't think it's what it is when you get labeled.
He won't comb his hair.
When you when you get labeled something, and I believe that's what when KD got labeled and got a bad rap, and pretty much after he left Golden State, he was just labeled as one of them guys that's going to be a traveler. If it ain't going right, he's going to be out. And so because he got labeled that, even when teams sign him, they don't look to keep him no more than a year or two. And I think it's bad on him because KD's actually a better player, better teammate than that.
He just won't comb his hair.
Well, maybe if he combed his hair and cut that beard off, then they probably would keep him.
Well, maybe that's his strength.
Well,
you know, Grandma used to call him.
I won't know until they cut it off.
Grandma used to call him cuckabugs.
Well, they still call him that. That name ain't changed.
Never yet.
You don't see many people wear them like that, but they still call him that. Name ain't changed.
Well, sobriety check number 2, rapper or singer, I can't figure out what the hell he is, Tootsie, whatever he call himself, says the rapper NBA young boy is the Michael Jackson of this generation.
Well, okay. I'm not even finna respond. If I respond to that, I'm drunk. No, I won't do it.
I believe a little boy high all his life.
Yeah, I won't do
I'm not even gonna fight the older young thing, generational. It's just some stuff y'all say now as a little younger people. Excuse me. I think it's because weed is not acceptable. and not only just weed, because we used to smoke a little reefer. Right. We call it reefer. You know, it's old. Right.
Ganja.
But it was straight from the ground.
Y'all genetically making this stuff now.
Y'all smoking birthday cake, apple pie, moonshine, WD-40. See, that's not natural.
No.
You can't grow no weed that tastes like birthday cake, which means you have to add something to it.
Right.
And it's fucking y'all up. Y'all ability to think rationally, to read, to comprehend, to do math, sexuality.
Just gotta give them a minute. They coming.
No, I ain't waiting on. Jesus.
Just gotta give them a minute, man.
It's rough, man. But you know what? I'm gonna move on.
Where they do that at?
Cause I got a little master class. Little master class. Y'all come on around. I like to get intimate with my folk. Doing my master class. Mm-hmm. This ain't a bad topic though. This topic says I don't know if I trust us anymore.
The topic itself is a master class.
We are our own worst enemies because we hate the truth.
Yeah.
You got so many people who come out on the side of this and that. And I think they know, or a lot of these people are smart enough to know that they full of shit. But they'll come out on one side just to go with the crowd or to make it seem like they down. Example, Dr. Jamal was on the podcast. And, you know, they talking about crime. I think he was on Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. And he says, black on black crime don't exist. That's a myth. Have you ever heard of white on white crime?
That don't mean it ain't black on black.
Have you heard of Asian on Asian crime?
That don't mean it ain't black on black.
Well, and actually I have, sir. It does not mean because people don't run around with a label white on white crime that it doesn't exist. Or it doesn't mean that black on black crime don't exist because we know it do. Mm-hmm. I live in our black neighborhood. A safe one, relatively. You know, white people screaming here and there.
Right.
But ain't no white folk coming down to do no stuff over here. They just not.
Right.
You know? Yes, white people rob. Yes, white people unalive. Yes, white people do all the things that we do and others do. But let's not fool ourselves. We make up 15% of the country. How much more do you want us to rob, unalive, and shoot each other?
A lot.
I always say we got to start with us and figure out why we doing this to us, because it does seem that we do it to us more than others. When I go outside, I don't worry about no white boys.
I think they want us to do it and kill just enough of us where they can control the rest.
First of all, most black people, 9 out of 10, when y'all stepping out, y'all do it, because most of us now, we only live in urban areas pretty much. Mm-hmm. You ain't worried about no white folks coming to unalive you, rob you. I don't know a person in St. Louis ever said, don't worry about white people robbing me. And I ain't saying they won't. Or breaking your house something. I ain't saying they won't. Whoever worries about that in the black community? They say, I wish a white nigga would. Come on now. Let's be for real. We not truthful with us because we scared of us. We know we are.
Man.
asked this young lady one time. She wasn't being intellectually honest. I said, if you saw a group white kids coming down the street, all of them got hoodies. It's 4 or 5 of them. On the other side of the street is black guys. They coming down church. Which side you gonna feel comfortable on? You go to the black side. I said, you a goddamn liar.
Right.
You a lie.
You scared the white was gonna beat you. You scared the black was gonna
but you come on, man. But you know what? That's the thing, man. We got to be honest with each other. We refuse to be honest. That we doing this with this MAGA thing. We refuse to be honest. Most people run around, oh, my check was smaller. No, it wasn't. You just lied.
Right.
Oh, my taxes was so much higher. Well, Biden never had a tax plan because everything was under Trump his entire time.
Right.
Well, then I got an excuse. Because people hate to just tell the freaking truth. You fucked up your own money. You were living high on the hog. You fucked it up.
That's basically what it comes down to.
Trump came in and told you ain't had shit, and you said, oh, I ain't got nothing. All of a sudden, you ain't had nothing.
That's basically what it comes down to.
You're a fucking idiot. I lived good. And gonna keep living good. I'm not gonna let one man sit up in office dictate how I'm living.
Yep.
Whether his ass done or not. So, black folk, man, y'all gotta stop, man. Cause we don't trust each other. Y'all know we don't.
Nope.
We don't trust a nigga. Our women sure don't trust us.
Nope.
We see him in the office all the time, slobbing all those white boys. And Nick come up, Nick can't barely get a high. He want me. I just might want you. I might want your funky ass. Like the white boy don't want to get his little whistle wet. He just come off of a different way. We more aggressive. Cause we ain't got time for that bullshit. Is you going or not? And white boy gonna be, oh, just leave her alone. You want something for lunch? I got you. He just waiting.
Come on, man. Stop telling these secrets, man.
I'm just saying, man. Show us some love. But we gotta start with truth. That's it. Don't let it go. Cause I ain't gonna tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole. Cause I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm the ass.
Stop telling the truth. I told you stop telling these secrets, man.
Yeah. Then they say you're a liar. Well, and almost speaking to that, man, Draymond Green loses it on Lisa Leslie doing a podcast.
Why?
Because she on the line, ain't telling the truth. And I think Draymond's one of the people, too. He tells the truth too much.
What would Lisa Leslie have to lie about, man?
The bitches.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Like black folk get me upset, man. Because she on there and she lying. Oh, such a disparity between NBA players and WNBA players. They need to get paid more than Lisa Leslie know good and goddamn well. If the WNBA generated $10-20 billion, they would get paid like the other guys.
Right.
You know it's all about the numbers. And Draymond lost it when she said, well, I think the NBA players should probably share some of their salary with the WNBA players.
Why?
Maybe skip a weekend at the casino, blah, blah, blah. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I earned that contract.
Exactly.
You gonna tell me I gotta skip a week at the casino to give my money to these hoes? What they giving me? If Angel Reese wanna come and bob and blow, okay, I might throw $1 or two. You think I'm supposed to just give my money to these hoes?
Depending on how good she is, huh?
Asia want to come and bend over. I mean,
man,
you think you're supposed to give my money? Yeah, my contract $20 million and yours $100,000. And
that's not my fault. Nor is it my problem.
Blame your mama.
Should have had a boy.
When your daddy was coming, she should have turned the other way. Turned that thing around. Shook it up. He really came out of bed, goddamn. I don't know, but that's what black people like.
I wonder if the studies will show that if you hit a woman from behind, they guaranteed to have a boy, or it's more successful having a boy than it is when you.
Say, ladies, if you want a boy, hit me up. I'm guaranteed. I got that thing covered. But bro, I'm saying this is one of those things that black people lie. It so many people come out and say, oh, they should get paid the same. Stop fucking lying. How can you even say they should be paid the same? They don't do the same thing. They don't play the same amount of games. You could tell in the shoe contracts they get. Mm-hmm. Angel Reese shoe contract probably $1 million a year, $2 a year from Reebok. Michael Jordan contract is, I mean, come on. I ain't wearing ugly ass Reeboks.
Hey, whatchamacallit shoe kind of nice though.
Who?
Asia Wilson.
Well, that's Nike. Caitlin Clark's shoe deal $28 million. But that's pennies compared to a LeBron or whatever. But that shows you the reach. Her reach is good, but it's still limited. And you know who it kills me because, especially with black women on this and coming out talking about they should get more, because y'all don't support them.
Right.
I swear to God, because I'm in St. Louis, we don't have a team. Still, I see people in Jordan jerseys. I see people in a lot of people jerseys in St. Louis, right?
But still,
we ain't got nothing. I ain't never seen one female in a WNBA jersey in my life. Never. Have you?
I have, but not lately.
Well, one or two. But you can walk outside anytime and see somebody with an NBA jersey on. Yep. Y'all don't support your own, but then say they should get all the money.
Yep. I agree with you there.
When y'all ask, even the WNBA players, when them niggas want to show up and look cute, they're at the NBA game.
Yeah.
Y'all need to tell them how stop going to NBA games. Go to your own people games.
They can't. They too busy playing, man.
Nah, they want to go where people at for real. Caitlin Clark drawing all the crowds here in Asia. For real?
Yeah.
Because Angel Reese suck. It is what it is. The woman get a few rebounds, but she's 6'3". Her game is trash, though. It's just, I mean,
you know
I'm so sick of people comparing her and Caitlin. Like I said, that's like comparing Michael Jordan and Charles Oakley.
They should be comparing her and Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
that's who she.
That's more comparable.
Yeah, she remind me of Dennis Rodman.
Even Dennis can make a layup.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there saying she looked like him or nothing, but her game reminds me of Dennis Rodman.
She's 6'3". That's why I said they should lower the goal a foot. Cause her jumping up, she can't even put the fucking ball in. It's terrible.
She reminds me a lot of Dennis Rodman.
And because she had 10, 11 rebounds every game last time, it's like, woo. Most women ain't 6'3", even in basketball. Any woman that's 6'3" or over, it's still a luxury to have in the WNBA.
Right.
Most women are 5 fucking feet tall, or 5'2", 5'5". They get to be 5'7", 5'8". They tall and model type. You know what I mean? That's just not most women. So you got a hippie 6'3" girl that can get the ball. A big fucking deal.
Right.
What's she gonna do? Go up and dunk it? She can't. Her vertical is 4 inches. She's terrible, man. I'm just telling the truth. She's marketable, yes. People like to give her a story, this and that. But her game, I think in a good 5 years or less, she's really going to fade off because her game does not coincide with what people saying she is.
Right.
It just doesn't. Caitlin's does. Asia's does. A lot of sisters in the league, their game does.
Right.
Angel Wilson's game is not that. She ain't the best player on her team.
Leave Angel alone. Leave Miss Rodman alone.
That Chicago ain't going nowhere. But anyway, so I mean that's just so we like to lie, man. Lisa Leslie, please don't do that. You too great of a player and was too great of a player. You ought to talk to the young ladies and say, look, right now the math ain't mathing. Keep doing what you're doing. I think the problem a lot of these young ladies are having, people like Angel Reese and some of these other people, is they realize what it's going to be in the future, but they're not going to be there when it's that. But they're building it up for that. But you can't get mad because Cynthia Cooper and them built it up for you.
Right.
They wasn't making $75,000 a year. All them may have shoe deals and commercials and this and that, and they won 3 rings down there.
Yep.
They ain't got a franchise no more.
For the love of the game.
But I think a lot of these women realize where the WNBA is going and the possibility now for real, and they want theirs now. They like the prodigal son. Give me my money now.
I wonder where the Houston Comets moved to. Who took over that team in their city? I mean, what city they?
I forgot how they did that. Yeah. But I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna get off that soapbox. But your Health and Human Services Secretary, RFK, he releases his grand 72-page report on all things health, and apparently it's full of researches that never actually happened. A figment of his fucking imagination.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Unless he chewed the plans. Right. That's why he sounds like that. I'm trying to get that page out my throat.
Right.
What the fuck? These people are nuts. He goes and release a report of researchers that ain't never existed.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Don't.
Why I am, cuz?
Got a long way to go. Don't.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
You got a long way to go, man.
Jesus. Here we go, this fat mother. This is Dr. Umar, as I affectionately call him, Dr. Oopsmar. Another motherfucking line. See, black people, this nigga on the podcast, I can't help but to say this nigga. He on a podcast and talking about how the black man's lack of sexual discipline is getting them in trouble. Which what he's doing is he's tying this into what happened to him and his daughter. Cause he says, now who says this shit? What he basically said was, if I wouldn't have fucked her mama, she wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have this problem. I ain't had no sexual discipline.
So that's what you're gonna blame it on.
That's what you're going with. She shouldn't have never been born.
Right.
That's what you're going with, Doc. I'm sure that gonna make her feel all warm and cuddly inside. Yeah. You'll be like Monique, just hugging. That ain't gonna make her feel good.
He went the wrong route with that one.
Trying to get himself out.
Yeah.
Then he goes on again to say, well, see, when her mom was pregnant, I was happy. I was going to do what I can. I was going to be a dad. I wanted to be a dad, but she wanted me to marry her.
Okay.
I ain't want to get married. See, we want to run around and fuck and get them pregnant, but we don't want no real relationship. See, there you go again. Fake ass doctor.
Yeah.
Who does that? Who says that?
Right.
Your goal should have been marriage. You out here fucking? You're a grown man. Right? You're a doctor. Presumably.
Dr. Umar.
Dr. Oopsmar. So then he ties it in even more. See, he's trying to get himself out this shit. But to me, he's digging himself in further. He says, and then I told her, because, you know, I wanted to be in the baby's life, but I told her, I don't want to deal with the courts.
Right.
So I don't want to deal with child support or family courts. You punk motherfucker. How you gonna dictate to a woman who you don't want to marry, but you want to have your child, you're gonna tell her you could be in the kid life if she don't put child support on you? You lousy motherfucker. A lot of times, I tell you, I encourage child support.
Right.
You know why? Because not only is it good for the parent and the kid and everybody to know, hey,
right,
I'm doing what I can, I'm sending you. But the court, the state also have a record of me doing it.
Right.
So you can't say I'm a deadbeat.
Right.
You know, when I first came up for child support, ain't no big deal. You know what I told the judge? How much you think, Mr. Banks? Yana, leave me a t-shirt and a pair of jeans.
That's all you need?
Give my baby whatever he want.
Right.
Whatever he need, take care of.
Right.
Are you sure, Mr. Banks? Yana, get him whatever he need. Leave me a t-shirt, pair of jeans, and some boots so I can go to work.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all I need.
How you gonna dictate to somebody you ain't with and ain't gonna marry not to go to family court or child support? I guess that's why you went into life.
Hey.
No, you do what you want to do. Because if you want to be in your child's life, you would have made that shit happen. I'm a doctor, Yana. I have no criminal record. I'm not an abuser. I'm not a druggie. College graduate, great job, private firm. I can't get no 50% custody, no every week, weekends, summer, this and that. I can't get that.
Right.
You telling me you and all your credentials and clean cut guy you are, you couldn't get none of that.
Nope.
He full of shit. He fraudulent. He a booger sugar nigga. He president of booger sugar nigga university.
I knew you couldn't bypass that.
No, because it's always a booger sugar nigga in the room, and he full of shit trying to get himself out of it because his daughter going crazy and spazzing out. Now he want to blame him because she wanted to put him on child support. Hey. You a lousy nigga. You know that.
That's what you got to do.
That nigga lousy, man. Faggot ass nigga. That's just some people. I don't like people, man. Niggas. Well, according to reports, get this shit. The Jane Doe they been talking about at the Diddy trial, you know who she turned out to be?
Who?
50 Cent baby mama.
No wonder 50 throwing pot shots.
Yeah, 50 been mad at nigga for years. They been mad. Why you mad at Puffy, man? That nigga just been mad at Puffy for a long time. Right. They want the first baby mama. Puffy ain't want the ugly bitch. It was the second. Turns out she was one of his freako hoes. Puffy, I say Puffy had that bitch in Turks and Caicos for 9 days, and then the Bahamas for 6 days, and they only paid him $10,000. He just freaked off on her for 15 days and gave her $10,000 and sent her back to 50. Breath smelling like dick.
That's why he mad.
50 kiss her. What that is? What that smell?
That's why he mad.
Boy, get off me. Yeah, that sound like somebody had that dick in your mouth for 15 days. 50 random motherfucker. I mean, 50, man, that's karma, man. That shit come back on you, man. You got to fuck with people.
Yeah.
You know, Diddy that had her slipped off. Your baby body had her slipped off on you.
Hell no.
But see, you've been making this joke about Diddy for years.
Years, right.
Basically trying to say he, gay or whatever because he said he's going to take you shopping. See, while you was making jokes, Puff was over there with your baby mama.
Right.
Take that. Every time you said a joke, he like, yeah, I'm going to go hit it again.
Take that.
Every time you make a joke, I'm going to put it in the mouth. Yeah, go on the Breakfast Club joke all you want. Puffy a fad. I wish you could see this now. Is it your baby mama throat right now?
He can see it now. He got all the drama in the courtroom. You can see it.
Yeah. Every time I pop in the head, you gonna get a headache. And I'm gonna tell her go and kiss you.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I know Puffy a cold nigga, man. Puffy cold. I learned some shit about Puffy, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a whole new respect for that nigga.
You can have respect for him behind bars.
Sound like he just was pimping.
Sound like he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, bro. It looked like he just was a pimp. And I don't think them the charges. I mean, I like to have sex with a bunch of people at one time. But the guys ain't accusing me of nothing. Right? They ain't say I was no faggy waggy.
Right.
I just sat in the corner dressed like a nun jacking off. Weird, but hey, that's what it is. And Cassie, if people was pissed down her throat, that's whatever.
It had nothing to do with that.
At what time did she ever say stop? Ask any one of these people we brought in, did she ever say stop? Ain't no rape. She ain't never say stop. She ain't never wave the flag, give Morse code, a signal, or write a name on a bit, call the police, or nothing.
I give up.
People in prison send better signals than that. She ain't say the sugar word or the pineapple pattern. She ain't say that. That piss in my throat.
Mango something.
Pissed and shit in the mouth so much they couldn't even cure penicillin no more.
Oh wow.
Oh. You nasty mouth motherfucker. Oh. Well, I'm in that shit, man. I'm in this because this here, man. This some good. This good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Alabama passed a pistol whipped the guy and robbed him. But he came back and apologized.
Man, come on, let's go. Let's go.
We got hope in America, y'all.
That bullshit, boy.
Yeah, hope in America, man. He apologized.
Hey,
I ain't mean to push your ass like that.
Fuck that, man. That's bullshit. I ain't never heard in my life. That's some bullshit.
About y'all.